ประภาพันธ์
I'm Suda.
P.ammararat.
Hello, I'm Max. Nice to meet all of you.
Nice to meet you too.
Okay, so do I just start? Just go for it? Okay.
Please tell us a little bit about yourself, Mr. Mac.
Okay, I'm Max. I was born in London, but I was raised moving around. I lived here in Thailand for 8 years as a kid when I was small. I'm 24 and I'm currently managing like an umbrella company here in Bangkok.
Please give us a brief background of your business, Mr. Mac, and how Mr. Mac first became successful.
Okay, the business originally started about 3 to 5 years ago, sometime like that, and it originally started as a party promotion company. So Blacklight, the company that I now work for, originally started by bringing DJs from America and England and Europe to Bangkok to do shows. And that's how we first started to build publicity because, you know, if you go to a nightclub and you have all the logo and the branding, it's an easy way to build a customer base. So I think that's the first way that it became famous, but then also through the owner of the company, he has a lot of business connections and friends, so he's very tightly knit in the bar promotion scene and party scene and stuff like this, so that's another aspect that helped us become successful. I would say connections a little bit.
Okay. What are your main responsibility at Blacklight?
I would say at the moment it's kind of like a loose general manager, so I just do what everybody doesn't want to do. So in terms of, I'm basically the guy, so if anybody has an issue with suppliers or with employees or staff members, I'm the one who has to go and sort everything out. So in a way I'm kind of like the negotiator in some respects. But then also I work, if there's people who can't work, then I'll cover for their shifts and make sure everybody gets paid and stuff like this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who inspired you to become a manager here?
I don't know if I was inspired to become a manager. I think it just naturally it happened because, you know, I was working a lot and I saw that things weren't being done that should have been being done, and people weren't taking responsibility to do certain jobs and certain tasks. So I decided that if you want something to be done, maybe it's better to do it by yourself. So I just slowly, naturally worked my way from being just a bartender to managing more people.
Okay. If you didn't work here, what do you think will you be doing today?
Cool. I don't know. I'd probably still be at university partying a lot in England, or just drinking a lot of beer and being very unproductive. I think that's what I would be doing, if I'm honest. But I'd like to say studying, but probably not. It's an honest answer, at least.
What was a major problem that your business faced, and how did you solve it?
Well, there were a couple of different issues because obviously Bangkok has a lot of different, you know, nightlife promotion companies and businesses. So just trying to find our way into a small group to be able to have something different than everyone else was doing was quite difficult. And then also licensing from obviously the government and stuff like this was at times a little bit difficult. And then, you know, dealing with things like noise complaints and then having to deal with the police in turn and stuff like this. But generally speaking, the main issue was just, how would you say, like marketing our own image, making our own scene rather than just following what already has been done in Bangkok. I think that was the major issue.
Please describe your business culture or working this environment.
I'd say it's very, what's the word? It's unorthodox, it's unconventional, it's very relaxed, kind of like, I guess, kind of like a startup in a way, but it's not formal. Like obviously you see how I dress to come to work, it's very casual. It's all about just everybody being friends and being on the same page and being able to easily communicate. So, you know, when we have staff meetings, we go and we eat food and we drink beer, and that's how we do it. It's not like go to a boardroom and talk, it's more casual because we want the way that we work to be representative of the thing that we're trying to do. So, you know, if I show up to do a DJ night with a suit and tie it doesn't make sense. So we want to keep it as casual as possible, but still very professional. That's probably the best way. And stressful working environment.
How do you foresee best like success in the future?
Um, I think it will do very well because we have a couple of different avenues now. We have the coffee shop, we have Future Factory, which is an art gallery space just downstairs. And we're now starting to get publicity from that because we're running art galleries and stuff like this. So I think the main thing, I do think we'll be successful, but I think the main thing that we have to do is we have to keep very relative and have a lot of events going on, inviting a lot of people and have a lot of, not media coverage, but a lot of, social media marketing and stuff like this and boosting posts and things like this is the main way. So basically just publicity and making sure that people know what we're doing.
And what must you do in order to achieve this?
I would say just promotion. Promotion, maybe doing free events, trying to go to different events and talking to people, making connections, maybe not charging people to do certain events. So if, say, for example, a school wants to do an art gallery, we can provide them a space to do it for free. And then that way we can just, I think the main thing now for us is to just promotion and get people to see, and visibility is the main thing.
What do you look for in a new employee?
Well, there's a lot of things. We need people to be trustworthy, of course, because if they're handling money and alcohol, we need them to be trustworthy. They can't be stealing and stuff like this. We need somebody who's going to work hard, and if I call them at 2 a.m. and say I need you to come and help me, they come. Just somebody who's like relaxed, calm, isn't stupid, of course, has a bit of an education, and wants to work hard. That's the main thing, and always has a smile. That's the main thing. You can't come to work grumpy.
How is English important in your workplace?
I'd say English is the main language that we operate in, just because most of our staff members are foreign, and if they are Thai, they grew up, in America or in England, so they speak English as almost like their first language. And then obviously because we bring in people from abroad, so for example, DJs and artists from Europe and America, generally speaking, the language that the business is done in is in English. So I would say 95% of what we do revolves around being able to speak English. So I'd say it's quite important, but at the same time, it's also important to speak Thai, so I have to learn Thai.
What is the major difference between life as a student and life as a business owner?
Everything is different. Everything is different. I mean, at university you can miss class and it's okay. If you miss work, it's not okay. You get fired if you miss work. You work longer days, but you get paid, so it's okay. You get money. But I would say there's more freedom once you're working. You have more responsibility. You have more room to be creative. Because when you're in class at university, you have to do certain steps that you have to do, like exams and coursework and stuff like this. But when you finish, it's about how you want to do it. So if you can do something in a different way and make it productive and successful, then there's nobody who can tell you what to do and what you cannot do. As long as it works and it's legal. That's the main thing. And then just more responsibility when you're working, I'd say. It's the main thing.
What advice would you give the university graduate entering the workforce?
Be open-minded. For example, if you study banking or finance, don't expect to go straight to banking. Maybe you do something different. Maybe just be open-minded, be ready to work, be happy, be positive, be honest. And apply to a lot of places. It's the best thing. I mean, find something that you're good at and that you enjoy doing, and then try to keep your field open. Don't be too specialized in, like, I want to work in Starbucks and only Starbucks, otherwise it's too difficult. You have to be open to a couple of different things, and just be ready to work hard. And don't be late. It's the main thing.
Okay, thank you very much for taking the time.
Thank you, guys. Cheers. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.